Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Main Rahoon, Yana Rahoon, which I don't know what it means, and we will find out at the end. But this is the curious thing. It's Amaal Malik and Armaan Malik. Now, we're very familiar with Armaan. We're not that familiar with Amaal. Are they brothers? Are they related?
This is an A.R. Rahman composition.
That's enough said. Do want to say, remember, if you want to get your Feature Friday merchandise, it's limited edition and it'll only be available at the end of February. The link will be in the pinned comment below or in the description, featurefridaystore.com.
That literally means you got 10 days or less than 10 days to cut
no, it's
your
gonna be
limit.
split. But anyways, go on.
Okay.
Yeah. Gulshan Kumar.
Okay. Oh, there's a little child.
It's the kid taking a piss.
Yes, I think it is.
मेरी फ्रेंड है
हाथ धोए
Push.
मेरी बहुत अच्छी फ्रेंड है
Hey man, you gotta wash your hands, little man.
गर्लफ्रेंड जैसी फ्रेंड है It's complicated.
It's complicated. No, my heart.
I'm gonna use that now. It's complicated.
It's complicated. I'm taking that to my...
Pull that back, pull that back.
Oh, I think he's asking if they're friends.
Are we friends? Are we not friends? Or is she your friend? Like, maybe
Yeah,
talk about a
something
girl.
with somebody else, yeah. Is she your friend? It's
she not-
complicated.
गर्लफ्रेंड जैसी
Oh, girlfriend, yeah.
It's complicated.
That's basically what he was gonna say.
It's simple.
Okay.
Love.
लव आपने भी किया था लव
था
I love the mixture between English and...
किया है
किया है.
हमेशा करता रहूंगा
Okay.
God, I want to be in the beach.
Me too.
They look like palm trees.
Oh my god, look at her hair. It's AR's compositions.
That's so unnatural though,
No,
isn't it?
they're
To represent
not.
love.
No, they're not. Because what happens when you're in love? There is mystery. There is, especially in the first few moments, there is so much that is a spark that is not simple. It's not the nice, simple
Exactly.
melody. You know? There's nothing simple about it. And then his compositions capture that mysteriousness, that unknowing, the doubt, all of it in 3 chords.
Yeah.
Gosh! Do it again.
It's so, I mean, unnatural. Maybe to our ears. Like, you would never hear that kind of chord progression. To exemplify love in the West, it's very rare. I think it's non-existent, genuinely. That progression, which is common, perhaps in the East, and maybe to some, if this may be like, oh, well, you keep listening to the song.
Yeah.
But this is such an unnatural sort of interpretation or integration of the, auditory speaking of love. But yeah, I do understand where it's coming from, but it certainly is a fucking juxtaposition.
I agree. I love that. See, you hear that mystery, that...
A sense of wonder, right? Toma. Cool.
Wow, what a beautiful place. Aww. Have a good life. See you later. Oh, it's such a great phrase.
मेरी स्टोरी भी कुछ तेरी स्टोरी जैसी थी complicated
Complicated. Ah, I love him.
I'm a big fan of the kid. Even though he still has piss all over his hands. Because I remember when I was a kid, I could never aim. You know? That shit was like a serpent, like a lifestyle.
Party!
Couldn't aim that shit. So yes, mate, wash that shirt. Just a little bit of advice. Here's something really interesting as well, apart from the pissing part. again, one of the best industries at exemplifying the death of minor percussion in the West, and what you've lacked, because that sense of wonder and that sense of mystery does come very, very clearly from the minor percussion. Yes, the chord progression certainly embodies it is the water in which the boat flows on.
Yep.
However, the minor percussion, it's what you remember of the journey. The birds flying past, the glare of the sun, the clashing of the waves, the sound of maybe a dolphin. Even though, you know the dolphin sound in SpongeBob? Yeah, you know that thing?
Yes.
Wasn't made from a dolphin.
Oh, wow. Nice, Efra. Thank you.
It's made from a different animal. It's actually a bird.
Ah, wow.
Found in the Amazon rainforest. And that's a bit of knowledge with Efra. Go on.
Wow, okay, nice.
SpongeBob was a fucking lie.
Yes.
They're trying to get approval.
I don't know, I think she's improper. Yes.
I understand.
Totally. What? What do you want me to say?
Toma.
She is so beautiful, okay? She is a freaking vision.
Hold the umbrella, dog.
Oh, they're not together yet?
Oh, they're friends, man.
Okay, I don't understand the relationship. Oh, they're being followed. I didn't understand what was happening. They're being followed. Oh, but why?
I think also they're not like together yet.
I thought they
They might
were
be like
together.
mates.
I think, okay, I see. My Amanda
that's
all
why-
over again.
And that's why the kid.
Friend-zoned.
That's a movie from the Filipino movie industry. Great
On
movie.
Netflix, watch it. You're
Yeah.
gonna cry.
Good. Yeah.
You're gonna cry.
Yeah. I was gonna say maybe that's why the little kid, the little piss kid. That's what I call him.
Don't call him that.
He asked the guy, friend or girlfriend.
Right.
It's complicated, right? And then
complicated.
I love that kid. So maybe he says, no, it's simple. It's love. So he's falling in love. But maybe she hasn't fallen in. Maybe they just haven't been honest yet. I don't know. Go on.
I hate miscommunication tropes in movies. I
love
hate
it, man.
them.
It's hilarious.
They're not being
He's just
followed.
protecting her.
He got splashed.
It's just the right thing to do.
Hey!
It's rain cold in India.
The music. Ooh. Did you hear that? Do 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 do. So you have like instead of what I like about AR romance compositions,
Yeah,
right?
Rahoon.
So you have this really like linear main chorus of the melody throughout the song. So you have this over easy situation in the music. There's something continuous. There is melody and it's highly melodic. Everything that you hear, it's beautiful and it's nice, and it complements the whole idea of love, right? Or falling in love, or the lightheartedness of their relationship. But then you have moments in the singing journey where you include suspended notes and diminished notes throughout the whole phrasing. So they can either be referring to self-doubt from the guy's perspective, or they can also be meaning like challenges and obstacles in their relationship. So I guess it's up to the listener for it to interpret, right? But I love that there is never a linear journey, even though it repeats itself in different moments in the song. There's never a really linear journey that you would usually find in a song that represents love or falling in love in the West. Those dynamics are so important for cinematic purposes, but when you are hearing it for the first time, just listening to the song, you are able to depict the whole picture just through the music stimuli. And I find that to be so refreshing and so completely different.
Yeah, I'm sure like finding the lyrics and stuff like that would
Yeah.
obviously let us know more about the actual story. But certainly, yeah, the non-linear approach to exemplifying non-tangible concepts like
Yeah.
love, it seems to be the more appropriate one than the one we've been sold since we were children.
That's correct.
Both in, you know, South America and the West, in terms of like US, UK music.
I agree.
और सोचा कह दूं कि फ्रेंड नहीं मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड है तू पर सपने टूट जाने का डर कभी दिल से गया ही नहीं
I wonder where the kid comes from. Like,
It's family.
I actually think she's dead. I think she died and he's just telling her.
No, she's not there. He's becoming indulged in his scent. Fuck.
The cinematics are freaking insane.
और फिर एक दिन मैंने डिसाइड कर लिया
Yeah, he's gonna.
कि बस आज
Yeah. We got it tailored.
Yeah.
Oh no. Not those fucking shoes, brother. Not those. She go all the way.
Go all the way.
Not wear trainers, but I mean maybe the area like.
He has to run.
True, fair enough.
But
No,
you
maybe the
can't
area,
really-
their floor is like a bit. Your shoes will get ruined because
Yeah.
it's wet all the time.
He has to run. You can never run in sleepy dress shoes.
No,
I'm
no,
telling
no.
you, you will die.
Here's the funny thing. She probably already knows.
Here's the funny thing. She's probably in love with somebody else.
Nah, I don't know.
I'm telling you, he's about to be heartbroken
Yeah, he's definitely
here.
gonna get heartbroken. But I think
This is not a happy ending song. She's either on the other side of life, and this kid represents something to do with their bond.
well, because musically speaking, it hasn't sold the idea of brightness yet. It's certainly sold the idea
Of sweetness.
of convolution, of confusion, of
Cherishing emotions and memories.
yes, which is, I mean, essentially to a certain extent what a lot of people feel when they're falling in love and they're kind of taking that leap. That's
But
what it
there's-
feels like. It feels like a leap. It doesn't feel like a grounded song, which obviously, I mean, cinematography speaking and then obviously auditory speaking, it bloody makes sense. A matter of fact, this song, the only danger it can run if you were listening to it alone, it's some people, regardless, I think we haven't seen the climax yet, but say it finished now, it would be unsatisfying. People would be like, oh my god, what the fuck?
I need a
What is
resolution.
this? Yeah,
Give
yeah.
me closure.
That's the only risk it runs. Would still be a masterful piece because
Yes.
not many pieces actually play on that game.
I agree.
Because I don't know what that would do to the replayability of a composition. But if anyone was gonna take that risk, it would be someone like AR.
I totally
However,
agree.
let's see the climax of this fucking thing go on.
Yeah. I'm telling you. She's gorgeous. I love that chorus.
Oh, if I'm nervous, babe.
Oh, man.
He's singing it to himself. Ah, boy.
David!
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
David!
How'd you find?
Yes, Mama, coming.
Come.
I'm telling you, they never got together. That's not his kid. Yeah, I knew it.
Come on, my boy.
Bye, bola.
An unsatisfying song.
My heart!
है तुमसे कहना बस इतना है तुमसे कहना
I'm gonna cry!
तुमसे कहना
Music, Amaal. Singer.
यार तुम मुझ में कहीं बाकी रहना
That's brutal.
Nope, he deserved better. Okay, what on the
Is it? I was gonna mention, maybe I should have, god damn it, follow your instinct. I was gonna mention that also we could be seeing it from his perspective of blindness. So he wasn't, because I noticed today when she's talking on the phone, it's like, if you see a girl talk on the phone like that, though, that happy, it's very unlikely there's another girl talking like that. Or if he's a girl, that's a love interest as well. You know, so it's like, maybe you're seeing it through his own perspective, his own biased view of blinded by love, and sometimes you make foolish decisions or foolish interpretations of things because you're falling so deep into that bloody game of love.
Incredibly freaking tough to watch.
I
I'll
don't-
tell you that.
I've never been in that position, but I must imagine that. God, how do you recover from that?
I've never been in that position either.
Like you've invested and you're ready to make your declaration of love, to take things into another direction,
Yes.
to put your cards on the line, right?
Yeah, put your cards on the table.
And you're willing to sacrifice whatever relationship you guys had as friendship
Yes.
for what it could be, right? You're willing to make that sacrifice, because if it doesn't work out, it's very hard to then return to what it once was.
I am incredibly angry at the resolution on that track.
That's what that chord progression
I am
does.
so unsatisfied.
Yeah, that's what those chords create, because you can't just think you can build tension musically
Yes, but you know what?
constantly, not release, and think the audience is just gonna be fucking happy
nice.
days. But alongside the story and with the lyrics, I would imagine this is a masterful piece.
It is,
heartbreaking.
No, I tell you though, like I called it right at the beginning. What I loved is the idea of something building that was right underneath the surface. There's subtext to the music composition, which often we wouldn't even dream of having in the West. Why? Because I find that the linear, even if you were depicting the same storyline in the West, it would be then composed in a more linear, happier undertone. So they wouldn't have that nostalgia feel to it, or the regretful undertone to it. Because you hear the regret, you hear the doubt, you feel the uneasiness throughout the whole composition, but they're still very sweet and very bouncing in the happiness of the memory and the recollection of it.
Represents the personality of whatever, the perspective in which he's come to peace with.
Yes.
Because that's what you're hearing the story from the point to where he already knows
a
that
conclusive thought.
he's speaking to the kid.
That's
to
right.
to the little pissy boy. That doesn't wash his hands.
I-
That's what he should have said there to this. I'm coming, Papa. Oh, by the way, tell him when he takes a piss on the wild. I don't know.
Must wipe.
Don't wipe in my back, kid. Anyways, let's give it. By the way, you were correct. He was in love with someone else. You predicted it.
Yes.
Fuck, that's like 3 in a row now.
Well,
When
I
my
don't
predictions
think
are
so.
fucked and you're always not.
I don't know. I just felt the friend zone situation right from the bat.
That's what I thought. Well, I don't know what I thought actually. At this evidence, I can't even remember what I thought. Can't think what I think and I thought.
Okay.
Whether I remain there or not, just remain there somewhere in me. When I get the last sleep, keep coming in my dreams. This is all I have to tell you.
That's the chorus that he sings to himself
Fuck.
before he goes into to tell her.
Someday, if there is a rain, think that I am there in the drops. If the sun troubles you in the morning, know that I am there in the rays. Fuck me.
Oh my god!
If I would have known the lyrics while watching this, I don't cry, but it probably would have hit me.
I am wrecked
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
inside. Continue.
That sounds so funny. As I saying I don't cry, it's because I'm so manly.
No, it's just because you're emotionally detached.
So I feel nothing.
Nice.
I'm only joking. That would be a cause for concern. If you feel like that, please see an expert. Whether I say something or not, just keep listening to me. This is all I have to tell you. I wrapped in the winds, will touch you and pass. If you wish to stop me, do so, and I'll stay at your lips. This is beautiful. Go down. Oh, Shopify, turn your followers into customers. Whether I am seen or not, just feel me. This is all I have to tell you. This is all I have to tell you. Can you go up to the chorus? What Main Rahoon, Yana Rahoon means? Whether I remain there or not. I think that's probably what it means.
Whether I remain there or not.
Meaning whether our relationship, whether us maintains in what it was.
Right in me. Okay, so it's like they're stuck in time. It's like time stood still.
Well, no,
between their memories. Like whether.
Not that time stood still. That's just how the world operates. Even if he disappears and dies, or maybe if he disappears and decides not to be friends with her anymore, they have encapsulated a moment in time together.
That's right.
Years of friendship, moments, memories, fun encounters.
Yes.
And that's a bubble.
They will forever remain in that space
through memories.
That's right.
Of time.
That's why there's a sense of regret and also cherish.
Because he still will remember the love he felt for her.
That's right.
That will never be gone. But his belief that it could be love.
That's right.
It's gone forever. However, his feeling for love remains. So it's a part of him has died, but another will always remain with her.
That's why these compositions wreck your brain, and you must, whether you've heard this a dozen times, whether you've seen this movie plenty of times, you must break these pieces down, because the complexity runs far beyond just the nice tune to it that you will find yourself humming along to it. There is so much that goes beyond the surface here. Gosh, another great composition, another beautiful mind explosion of realization through the depicting of this song. Lyricism is fantastic. It was written by Rashmi Virag, and I just think the composition of the lyrics. Also, we're seeing a translated version, so a lot of it could be. A lot of the
misinterpreted, mistranslated, for sure,
can be lost, but I think it still packs a punch in the concentrated emotion that you heard. And obviously, A.R. Rahman composing such a beautiful cinematography,
for sure,
wonderful atmosphere in the music.
Yeah, the composition is very good. I do want to say, thank you, and we're very grateful that you guys enjoy the way we break down stuff and stuff like that. I don't think with this type of compositions is respectful to just kind of
listen to it.
Yeah, I think that's actually, again, people do things however they want, but we're really grateful that you guys enjoy the way we do things, and hope you enjoyed this review. Goodbye.